Live. Good morning. How you doing, everybody? It's nice to see you this morning. Welcome to the channel. The channel is called Stock Markets with Bruce, and you put two and two together and you figure out that must be this guy, Bruce. I am Bruce. I'm known as Uncle Bruce around here. I'm the guy that tries to tell you in plain English what's going on in the markets, and I welcome you to the program today. It is Wednesday, February the 28th, 2024. Welcome to the Party Pals. It's nice to have you here. I hope you're having an okay morning wherever you are on the planet. If you're watching me from Europe, I hope you're having a great afternoon. And if you're watching me from Asia, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Welcome to the show. It's nice to see you all. We're showing a little bit of a negative opening, but it seems to be improving a little bit at the moment. We were down about 120 points on the Dow 20 minutes ago. We're now down 97. S&P is down to 16. It was down about 20. NASDAQ is down 81. It was down 120 as well. It's now only down 80. Oil is down 16 cents. It was down 70 a little earlier. So we're getting some fluctuation here. Absolutely. U.S. trade in goods widens to 2.6% in January, says widens 2.6%. So what does that probably mean? It means that the U.S. is importing more than it's exporting by 2.6% more than before. U.S. usually runs a trade deficit with other countries. The U.S. economy growth in the fourth quarter was downgraded to 3.2%. That could be a good thing for the market, actually. The bond market might be very happy about this. The bond market wants to see any kind of evidence, anywhere they can find it, of a slowing U.S. economy, because if the U.S. economy is roaring along, there's no way you're going to have interest rate drops. Interest rates will stay where they are at best case scenario. If the U.S. economy actually strengthens, creates millions more jobs, makes everybody rich, the interest rates will go higher. Higher the interest rates, the more expensive it is to borrow, and for business to borrow, people to get a mortgage, a car, or whatever, and that slows down the economy. And so there's a delicate balancing act here by Mr. Powell with the Federal Reserve. They're trying to keep the U.S. economy rolling, but not too hot. We like it warm, but not hot. But we don't want to get too cold either. And there's this, we can trigger the interest rates by, jumping the Fed fund a little bit. We'll calm, the U.S. economy down a bit. People want to see rates lower, but they don't want to see a giant recession. Anyway, with 9 million job openings in America and not enough workers to fill those jobs, unemployment is not about to skyrocket anywhere. And Americans are spending money. Now, hey, if you're making $50,000 a year or less as a working American, and you have a household where mom and dad are both working, or couples are working, and you're generating $80,000 to $120,000 a year in gross household income, you're the middle class ish. You're spending all your money. Let's get to the quick. You make $120,000 a year combined between two partners. How much are you saving? $5,000 a year, $6,000 a year. I mean, you're not saving $50,000 a year. You're spending almost all that dough. There are Americans out there who are living paycheck to paycheck that combined generate $150,000 a year with two kids, two cars, a mortgage, and other problems like student debt and credit card bills and everything else. All that cash flow just is flowing. It flows in and it flows out. And Americans get incredibly frustrated when they look at the big picture and see, well, we bring in $150,000 a year. Why have we only got $1,500 in our checking account? Why is our IRA only worth $3,000? Or why is it that most of our savings are actually in our 401ks at work, where we contribute and the boss contributes, and we're stuck with some mutual fund in there that's making 3 to 4% a year return? I mean, we are in purgatory here. this isn't very good. Many Americans are in that position, and so they desperately seek solutions. And the first solution is you blame somebody else rather than yourself. Like, the fact is that maybe you're spending too much of your money, or maybe you're living too high for your means. Maybe you thought you would be an upper manager by now in your 30s or 40s, and you're not. Or you felt the company you were with was on fire and was going to really grow, and you're going to get rich with this company, and it's not on fire, and it's not growing, and it's not. And you found that there are people getting promotions around you that don't work as hard as you or as loyal as you, and you find out through the back door that, well, yeah, there was a party last week, and so and so was hooking up with such and such, and their best friend just got a promotion and you didn't. And whatever the politics of the office is, I don't know. There's drama everywhere. There's drama on TV, Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then there's the drama at your office. Whatever. You're living beyond your means, or your means aren't kept keeping up to your living. And you hear that from your parents and you hate it, and you hear it from your uncles and grandparents and your cousins and you hate that. You might hear it from your best friends, and then you hear it from your buddy Uncle Bruce, and you're going, this is the last place I need to hear this, my buddy Uncle Bruce. I don't want you to tell me I live beyond my means. All I can say is whenever I got confronted with those kinds of talk, that kind of talk throughout my 30s, 40s, my solution to the problem was, no, I'm not going to spend less. I'm going to make more. I'm going to figure out how to make more money. And that's the way I took it. I decided, no, I'm going to get a bigger slice of the action so that I can enjoy the lifestyle I'd like to have. Because I'm a smart guy. I'm a loyal guy. I'm a hardworking guy. I'm a nice guy. Maybe I can find a better way to make more money. Sometimes it works right away, and sometimes it took a while, but all in all, you work on it. Anyway, welcome to this party. Welcome all. Did you hear the news? Well, if you're a Gold Bagel member, you already know what I'm going to tell you. And if you're not a Gold Bagel member, I am shocked that you're not a Gold Bagel, but then again, I get it, because many of you are new here and you're curious about what this bald guy with whatever hair he has is white talks about. Here's the news, okay? This morning, we found out that the short sale position, the number of shares shorted on SOFI, are at a record high. Let me show you this little chart right here. Just bear with me as I pop this little baby up. There it is right there, and I'll slip over here. Here I am. Take a look at this. The very top is the far left. It says settlement date, February the 15th. 2024. Short interest, 158,279,000. Daily average daily share volume is 48,100,000, and days to cover 3.28 days to cover. Now, what does all that mean? In a nutshell, as of the 15th of February, on that day, there were 158 million shares shorted on SOFI, and at the time, 48 million shares were sort of trading hands every day. And theoretically, and this is not real life, if the shorters wanted to get out and say to themselves, oh, this guy Uncle Bruce is right on, he knows what he's talking about, SOFI is going to $30 a share, I got to buy my 158 million shares back. If every one of the shorters at the same time found Jesus and decided they want to buy back their stock, theoretically, and they were the only buyers, okay, go with me on this, they were the only people to buy stock at 48 million shares a day. It would take them 3.2 trading days to get out. Let me ask you this question. Some of you were around during the GameStop frenzy, when GameStop went from $280 a share to $4 to $6 to $8 to $12 to $18 to $20 to $30 to $60 to $120 to $180 to $250 to $400 a share to $500 a share. You remember that? That was called a short squeeze. And the shorters of GameStop realized, Houston, we have a problem. We're short 75 million shares, and there's only 70 million in existence. We got a bigger problem here than the folks today at SoFi in that of all the shares shorted, 158 million shares, if you compare that number to all the shares that could be traded, that's only 17.8% of the float. That's true, except there's this one little tiny little problem here. When GameStop, it was revealed that GameStop short position was ridiculous, and then Mr. Cohen stepped in and bought up some stock of GameStop. There was a mega short squeeze with all the Redditors and all the Wall Street Bets people and all the meme followers all over this thing, and they just started to buy this stock at 8, 10, 12, 15, 23, 40, 50, 60, 80 bucks a share. People who had never bought stock before in their lives were paying $150 a share for SoFi because they wanted in on the action. They didn't give a crap that only 3 months ago it was sitting at 10 bucks a share. They didn't get. They paid $150, and some of these folks sold at $250 and went, "Well, that was a good little ride. I'll just take $100 a share and get out." Others didn't. Those shorters, they couldn't get their 70 million shares back, even though the stock at that time, GameStop shares in those days were trading 100 to 200 million shares every day. They were trading that kind of volume, and these guys only needed 70 million. They couldn't get it back because 90% of the buying that was going around were people getting in, and these shorters were competing with people who were excited about the run-up of the market. Yesterday, SoFi, for the first time in a month, broke the $9 barrier since they announced their financials, Jan 29. The stock has broken $9 a share yesterday in the afternoon. 917 was the high yesterday. Right now, we're at 906 in the pre-market, even though the Dow's down, whatever. What would happen now if we started to trade 100 million shares of SoFi every day, based on the fact that there's 158 million shares shorted, which, by the way, if you look at that second column, the highest number ever. I mean, back before 2023, we didn't have these numbers. 158 million shorted. That's the highest of all time. And interestingly, did you notice from January 31st, the second column, the second line, there were 150 million shorted. Now that's 158. And this is during the 2-week time frame after the company announced that they made money for the first time. It's not like, oh, we didn't know. The shorters would say, oh, we didn't know the company was going to be making money now. Oh, they knew. They certainly knew on the 31st of January, the company had already announced, we've made our first profit. Despite that, they added another 8 million shares of stock to short. Naive or doubling down, these guys are in trouble. They're in big trouble. They're going to get their butts handed to them. That 3.2 days to cover number up there is so misleading. I would bet you that if they were desperately trying to buy back their stock, it would take them 10 trading days or 2 full weeks, because there's only 5 trading days a week. It would take them 2 weeks to get their stock back. Do you think that they'll get their stock back at $8.50 to $9 a share? It's a trick question. No, it's a trick question. They're not going to get their stock back at $8.50 a share. No. You want to try to buy up 15 million shares a day for 10 trading days in a row, you're going to help run this market to $30 a share or more. It could go way too far, too high, too fast. It could go much too high for what the company should be trading at. That's what happened to GameStop. That's what happened to AMC shares when they went to $75 a share. So what happened to other stocks. When there's a short squeeze, stocks go ridiculously way too high. Shorters don't like that because shorters get caught with their pants down. Every dollar that SoFi goes up in price, these shorters are losing $158 million for every dollar the stock goes up. Stock wants to go up 10 bucks a share. These guys are down $1.58 billion. How deep are their pockets? Can they afford a $1.58 billion loss if it goes up another $10 to $29 a share? They're down $3.3 billion. Sooner or later, the break happens, and these guys get bought in, and they go out of business. There are There are millions of shares out there shorted. Yes. There are thousands of shorters who are short the stock. Yes. There are dozens who are big shorters. Yes. There could be a couple, 3, 4, 5, who are really short most of this stock, like maybe 3/4 of it, 80, 60% of it. They're holding the bag. The small little guy, if you're short 1,000 shares of SoFi, well, what are you worried about? You're going to lose a couple bucks a share because it went to $12. Oh, whoop-de-freaking-do, you lost a couple of $1,000. You'll get your 1,000 shares back. You'll lose a couple of bucks. So what? I'm not worried about those people. I'm not worried about someone losing a couple of $1,000 on a 1,000 share short position. No. I'm wondering about someone who's short 10 million shares, a hedge fund short 10 million shares, and in one day the stock jumps within like a week or two, and it's up $10 a share, and now they're down $100 million. They can't cover that. They may not have the capital to hold that kind of position. Now they're out of business. I don't know. I'm curious about all of this. Of course, when everything else is figured out, don't forget with these numbers, there's also the fact that there's the options market. There's the options market, and it's trading like crazy on SoFi and other stocks. The options market is at all-time volume highs, and there's all kinds of bets, positive and negative, on SoFi over there. And I kind of wonder if it's much higher than 158 million. In effect, are there gamblers out there all over the place who are deciding to short SoFi either by selling the stock or buying put contracts, betting against the shares, writing calls that they are thinking, oh yeah, this thing's going back to $6 a share. I believe these analysts who are saying that the company at these present values are a bit overpriced because the leverage factor of their loan portfolio and their interest-sensitive rate of loan issue. I mean, give me a freaking break. The company just became profitable for its first time ever. They promised it. They delivered it. They out-delivered every quarter for 8 quarters in a row leading up to the last quarter. Every time they were right. Every time they were beyond their projections. And yet there are analysts who think this is a $3, $4, $5, $6 stock. They're convinced. Off the chart stupid? Yeah, really off the chart stupid. Maybe they're hired guns. Maybe they're paid by shorters to write negative articles. You think that could happen? Unthinkable on Wall Street that there would be shills who would talk negatively against a stock. Oh my God, no. Yes, well, 907 is where we're at right now. It's only down 8 cents after running up yesterday, 61 cents. Are we giving back all 61 cents right now? No. Oh no, Chester. We're not giving up anything. This stock is going to go higher. Yeah. And another 8 million shares shorted. More fuel on the fire. Add another can of kerosene on the old campfire. We're going to have us a little party here when that little can blows up. This stock, it goes even higher. The higher the short position, the higher the stock is going to go faster. And those who are short this stuff, God help you. Can't help you. You're shorting a company growing at 43% a quarter. You're out of your mind. Okay, there you have it. Rocket Lab. Last night they came up with their earnings, and we've been waiting for a little old Rocket Lab, RKLB. We knew their earnings were coming out yesterday. This is weeks ago, we were told. 3 weeks or so ago, we were told that the company was going to raise try to raise $275 million, if I recall. They're going to try to raise $275 million, and they ended up raising $355 million due to unprecedented demand. And the $355 million will be converted into stock of the company, but not from the treasury of the company, but from the free float of the company. That's how this is going to work. They did a cap call transaction, which I've talked about on this channel, and Rocket Lab is going to do extremely, extremely well. The stock was 380 when the market was dropped from the 520 to the 380 mark. Then it was 390 to $4, and they announced the deal. They upsized the deal. They closed the deal, and the shares briefly reached $5 a share, and then back into the 470 range, 460 range the other night. And then last night they came out with their official financials, because 3 weeks ago they gave us a preview of their financials with ranges of what the numbers should be for the end of the year, and now the numbers came out. And there are there are articles out there on Rocket Lab that came out last night and today, which again shows the street just who likes these guys and not. So someone on Benzinga wrote, Rocket Lab fourth quarter earnings revenue miss, earnings per share in line, new spacecraft unveiled, and more. Another headline out of Guru Focus, Rocket Lab USA reports year-over-year revenue growth and margin expansion. Next headline from Zacks.com, Rocket Lab USA RKLB reports fourth quarter loss, misses revenue estimates. And then the next headline this morning from Investor Place, Tech Trailblazers, 7 small cap stocks on the verge of a breakthrough. I mean, promotion, paid for shills out there, negative and positive on every stock you can imagine, including good old Rocket Lab. Last night, for, 5 minutes maybe, during the evening session, the after hours trading session, Rocket Lab shares were dipped down from that 470 close all the way to 420 for like 5 minutes. And then there was a battle. I was watching the stock trade in the after hours, and it would be 429 to 430, and then it was 434 to 435, and it was 439 to 440, and then it was 444 to 445, and then it got to 450, and then it got to 460 last night. Back and forth. Shorters, buyers, buyers, all over the map. Over 1 million traded, and right now we're at what is it now? I keep losing track. 454. 454 on Rocket Lab in the pre-market with 35 minutes left before we open for the day. What is Rocket Lab going to do when it's all said and done? It could be up today. It could be over 5 later this afternoon. The stock could be $6 by the end of the week. Why do I say that? There are 355 million reasons why I am telling you this stock is going to go over $6 a share. It's going to reach 8. It's going to reach 8. And it's going to be talked about by a whole bunch of Wall Street analysts for the very first time, who claim they've been watching the stock a long time but are now coming up with their opinion on the stock. And there's 355 million reasons. Their clients, their hedge fund and institutional clients, bought the $355 million deal, knowing they can't get interest on the money forever. They're going to have to become shareholders of Rocket Lab. They will become shareholders of Rocket Lab, and they will become shareholders in that $5-something range, but the stock has to reach $6.57 first before they can even get the stock. And I can tell you that by the time these institutions get switched out from debt to stock, the stock is $8. That's where it's going to go. That's why they gave them $355 million. Institutional investors are not stupid. They're very smart. They have committees of people who review these deals. They analyze these companies. They interview management. They go to the actual location where the company does its stuff. They do due diligence on the ground. They come back to their boardrooms and they present to their investing committee the pros and cons of all the deals that are on the table, because institutions are bombarded every day with dozens of proposals for cash. One of those proposals was Rocket Lab weeks ago, months ago, and they determined, along with other institutional investors, we'll take this Rocket Lab deal. And what blows my mind is the street doesn't put it together. Why would Wall Street, that can invest in General Electric, in Coca-Cola, in Tesla, in Nvidia, and Apple. They can buy all kinds of corporate debt from all kinds of very solid, massive blue chip corporations. Why would there be a bunch of institutional investors buying up bonds of Rocket Lab where they only were trying to raise 275 million and they upped it to 355 because of the demand? Why would they want in on Rocket Lab? What on earth does Rocket Lab have that attracts these guys when they have the rest of the world at their disposal? Why would they go after Rocket Lab stock? The street just doesn't ask those questions. I do. I ask these questions. I'm an old man. I've been around too long. And I'm thinking something's up. Something big is going on here. And it isn't like the stock's going to go to $5 or $6 big. No, that isn't big. That's normal. No, something big's going on at Rocket Lab. What is it? Why would they need $355 million? They already have $270 million in cash. They now have over $500 million in cash. Why would little old Rocket Lab need $550 million in cash? They've got these contracts. They're launching these rockets every so many months. They've got back orders. Oh, it's the back orders. Maybe the fact is that Rocket Lab is showing NASA and is showing the European Space Commission and is showing militaries around the world that we can launch satellites on your behalf. We have the capital to do that. You can give us a $2 billion contract and we can fulfill the contract. We have the capital to fulfill those kinds of contracts now. We have Wall Street's backing that we can fulfill these contracts. I have a suspicion that Wall Street has said to Rocket Lab, give us $355 million on this deal and we'll do a conversion into the stock and it'll all be great. Your shareholders will get richer, you'll get richer, we'll get richer. But if you need a couple of billion, if you need like $2 billion for something, really big, just drop us a quick little email and we'll make that happen for you, okay? Because the deal that got gobbled up on Rocket Lab, it was oversubscribed. There are people who didn't get it. They wanted the deal, weren't allowed in. There's a waiting list to buy into Rocket Lab through a convertible offering. Because the buyer who buys this offering and another offering and another offering, they know we're funding these guys to another level of size, much larger corporation. And we can't buy $355 million of Rocket Lab on the open market without running it to $15 a share. We can't do that. So we'll do it through a bond offering instead, and we'll take a conversion price that's 30% higher here, and then we'll have a higher level. We'll do it that way. We'll do it with Wall Street's cooperation and let the brokers make a couple of bucks. And everyone will be happy. And that's how this deal is done, because institutions don't cut in line around their Wall Street promoters. They go working with these guys. And I can tell you that there have been assurances made, I'm sure, between Wall Street bankers who closed this deal in record speed and a whole bunch of clients who didn't get anything. And they said, don't worry, we're working on another one. There's something else coming. Just, we'll take care of it. There is something else. On Rocket Lab, there's something else. I don't know what that is. I can't tell you what it is. I can speculate what it is, but I'm just an old man sitting in front of a computer at 6:01 in the morning Pacific time, asking you to enjoy the show and be patient to understand that something big is going on here. SOFI 908, there's something big going on here. There's definitely something big going on here. I'm kind of excited about all this. I think you guys are going to get rich. Look, if you're hanging out here, you love my stories about SOFI and Rocket Lab and anything else I tell you about, but what you're really here for is to make money on a consistent basis. I've turned you people into greedy option writers. What can I say? This channel has transformed people from following GameStop shares and the markets, and all of a sudden, in 3 short years, I've turned a whole bunch of folks here into nasty, greedy, hungry, ruthless option writers. and I welcome you all to the program. It's nice to be surrounded by assassins who are picking off profits left, right, and center. Look, if you want to make some money in this market, you better be smarter than your competition. You better know more than the folks you're up against. I have good news for you. I really have good news for you. There are some idiots out there. I mean, a lot of idiots out there who they think they're so cute and they think they're so hotsy-totsy that they can just, oh, I know when to buy and I know when to sell. And I inherited 50 grand from my grandmother, and I'll put 20 grand into the market. You watch me turn this into 100,000 because I'm smarter than Warren Buffett. I'm smarter than anybody else. These are the exact people you're looking for. SAPs, S-A-P-S, complete SAPs. You are looking for the overconfident, full of themselves attitude who will not succumb to admitting that they might need a little advisory help from time to time on what to do with their money because they think they're king crap. These are exactly the saps you're looking for. You have taken the time to hang out with a bald, homeless Canadian guy. Well, we're not homeless. We're just in California right now. You're hanging out with this bald man and you're saying, I'll listen to him, but I won't look at his picture all the time. And I'm going to learn how to write options because this makes sense. If I can sell an option on a stock or an index and get this much money for it, and then I can buy it back for this much money, and the difference is like thousands of dollars, and I can do this like consistently, I'm interested in hearing about this because you used to be a sap. You see, many of you who are here now used to be saps. You're figuring it out. You're realizing I was a sap. I was the guy chasing the hot stock story. I was going after the dream scenario. I thought I was the smartest person in the room until I got my butt handed to me. And oh, humble pie is a bitter pie to eat. And then I found this old man on YouTube who said, look, forget about trying to outsmart the other promoters out there. Don't get caught in pump and dumps. Take advantage of pump and dumps. And all of a sudden you're going, well, wait, yeah, you mean I can do that? I can be the casino instead of the gambler on the floor? I can be the guy that owns the slot machines rather than the one playing the slot machines? I only thought banks could do that. I only thought multi-billion-dollar hedge funds could do that. I didn't know I could do that. I only got 20 grand. I got 10 grand. I used to have 150 grand. I only got 70 left. I'm terrified of losing that. I didn't know I could be a casino. Show me, Bruce. Show me. Tell me what it's done, how it's done. And so starting in 2021, 3 years ago, January, we slowly brought up the subject. I began to mention to you folks, look, I don't trade. I'm an advisor. I'm an opinionator. I'm a color commentary guy, but I'm also an educator. And I can show you how options work, how they get created, how they trade, why they're there, who makes them, how they're made, how they disappear. Why are they this? Why do they do that? How do they move up and why? And how they move down and why? And where in this whole little world of the options market, you can find a little place to park yourself and grab yourself a little weapon here and adjust your telescopic sights and start picking off dollars. And nobody knows where it's coming from. It's unbelievable. And yet, you get into it and you go, this is not this complicated. You are painting this picture, Uncle Bruce, of this fancy dancy option world where all these forces are at play. And you know what, Bruce, all it is I just sell something for here and I buy it for here and I keep the difference. What are you talking about? I think I'm Eddie Murphy in the movie Trading Places. And you just put a suit on me. You brought me down to your offices in your limo, and you're just a couple of bookies. You guys are just a couple of bookies. You guys make money off of your clients, whether they win or they lose. And I'm saying, that's right. Yeah, I'm trying to turn you into Eddie Murphy. I'm trying to educate you off the street into the executive suite from the comfort of your living room and your rec room or your bedroom or wherever you're hanging out, where you can make money from this market from wherever you want to be rather than at your goddamn office or your lousy warehouse or behind the wheel of a car or a truck or wherever you have found yourself. I mean, how many of you have asked yourselves, how did I get here? What am I doing here? What happened to me? I was such a good looking kid in college. I had all these friends and used to go partying all the time, and now I got this and that and this and that, and I'm dying here. I'm dying here. Get me out of this world. I'm trying to find the exit strategy. I can't get off this goddamn highway of misery. Option writing might be the exact thing you're looking for. That's where 99% of the market doesn't know what you're doing. They don't want to know what you're doing. Your relatives do not want to hear from you. You've tried to tell some of your best friends, hey, I found this guy on YouTube. He's Uncle Bruce, and I've learned how to write options, and we're making some dough here. You should join me. It would be great. It's not working, is it? It's not working. You can't convince anyone to come and join. It's very hard, very hard. Even children trying to tell parents, or parents trying to tell children, hey, we're doing that. It doesn't work because 99% of the market can't grasp what it is we do here. They can't get it. They just can't. It just doesn't fit. You have to understand that many people got burned in the market sometime in their lifetime, or they know somebody, that fictional person, that someone that got burned, and that scared them away from getting into the game. And they're avoiding getting in themselves. That scared them out of the business. And this is exactly what Wall Street wants to hear. This is what they want to know. Wall Street wants to make sure you haven't got a hope and a prayer against these guys, because Wall Street's pros are looking for all the money. And what they want is they want you to give money to them, to let them manage it, so that they can continue to afford the luxurious lifestyle that they are seeking themselves. Now, to be fair to the Wall Street crowd, there are really great people in Wall Street. I would say 99% of the people in Wall Street, maybe 89%, they're a real good bunch of people there, are hardworking, industrious, and just trying to make a go of it themselves. They've asked themselves the same question some of you have asked yourselves. How the hell did I get here, and why am I doing this? But there are the top 10 percentile who control the power. They got the power, and they're the ones with the big bonuses. They don't want anything to change that takes away their lifestyle that they have become very accustomed to and want to maintain. The lifestyle of private jet travel wherever they want to go, multiple houses and villas around the world, the ability to go see the Masters, watch the U.S. Tennis Open, go to Indianapolis 500, tickets to the Super Bowl, no problem whatsoever. Anything they want to attend, anything that's hot, they get to go, because limitless money, limitless connections. They don't want that to change. Can you blame them? I mean, hey, I can take a plane from New York City to London for the weekend with my wife or girlfriend or, whatever, family, friends, and go see a play in London on Saturday and shop in Fleet Street, and then come back on Sunday back to New York, and I'm in the office on Monday in my own private Gulfstream jet with 5-star dining on board. Do you want to give that up? No way, of course. Do you have to trample on 10,000 employees, 20,000 employees, 400,000 employees underneath you in some of these large investment banks? Yes, you do. And you're going to, because you're not giving up this lifestyle. Because if you give it up, there's someone right behind you who wants your job. You're going to enjoy this life. I'm trying to get you to be like them in that you're controlling your destiny and you're making your money do all the dirty work for you. You're making your money do all the hard lifting rather than you. I don't want you to grab a shovel and shovel dirt in a ditch. I want you to tell these dollars to do that to make more dollars. That's what I'm trying to get you to do, which means you have to use this inside here, this matter. You have to use this stuff in a different way than you've used it before, because what you've been doing so far has got you to where you're at, but it ain't getting you where you want to be. And if you want to get to where you want to be, you got to make money do it for you. Some of you don't have $5 million handy right now, or $1 billion handy. You can't create a mutual fund or a hedge fund or an investment fund out of thin air. Many of you have 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 bucks lying around. And you're going, Bruce, can you help me figure out what the hell to do with my assets to make them make me more money? Because my assets are underperforming. And I am being told, I am being bombarded from the top, the bottom, the sides, the back, from wherever I go. My boss at work, my partner, my family and friends, my bankers, my insurance guys, anyone that I turn to or curious about their opinion, they all tell me the same thing. I should be grateful that I have the savings account through work and that I'm growing at 4 and 5 and 6% a year. And I'm smart too. I'm really smart, because it's a good conservative way to grow your wealth. And you reach your age of 45 and 50 and 55, and you realize, I don't see the wealth. I've been doing this, towing the line, being a good guy at the office and working extra hours, and I've got a few raises and a few promos, but my 401k over here, my IRA, my RSPs, my TFSAs, wherever you are in Canada, the US, and Europe, anywhere else, I don't have enough there that tells me when I retire at age 60, I guess, 65, that I can even live off this money. There's maybe 5 to 10 years of money there, and then I'm going to run out. I'm going to be living off of Social Security, Government of Canada pension, German pension, German government, UK, France, Italy, wherever you live. You're going to be living off your national government's handouts every month to seniors. You're going to be one of those people who you swore to yourself, you swore to your friends, you swore to your partners when you were in your late teens and your 20s and your 30s. You swore, never, ever, ever am I going to become like my grandfather, my buddy's uncle, my father's cousin, these relatives that you got to meet in your lifetime, who you saw living right next to complete and abject poverty, who had one time had dreams and hopes and aspirations, and something happened. Cancer, they broke a hip, they broke a leg, we don't know, but they're living off the pension. You swore, I'm never going to be that person. I'm young, I'm strong, I'm smart, I'm educated, and I'm never going to be that person. I'm going to be independent, and I'm going to be looking after myself, and I'm going to be way ahead of the rest, because I want to be in the upper 10%. You swore to everybody, and you know what they did. Everyone who you said, some believed you, especially people your age, but your elders went, yeah, just wait and see. Wait and see, hotshot. See what happens to you. So there are people out there who 30 years ago found out when they reached the age of 60, they figured out, I'm one of those people. I don't have enough in the bank to live off my own money. I need that pension money. And we've got to reduce our lifestyle. We've got to change our lifestyle to do this. And perhaps some found that the business that they had done a business all their life, a real estate office, accounting firm, a shoe store, whatever, didn't deliver the goods. It didn't deliver the retirement. And they ended up retiring with bad backs, bad knees, bad hips, can't physically work anymore. And they're now living off of handouts from relatives. They're living in the basement of their children's homes. And these are very hardworking, entrepreneurial, smart people. And they did nothing wrong. They did everything right. But their money it was never used to make them richer. And here you are. You found me in time, I hope, many of you, to say, can you help me make $3,000-4,000 a month more than I'm making now? Just Could you be a guy? Can you be the kind of guy that can show me how to make money on the side, this side gig, writing options? So I don't have to get a part-time job to make an extra $2,000 or $3,000 a month. I can just have my money make me an extra $2,000 or $3,000 a month. But my money that I have now is not delivering. So can I reconfigure that to learn how to learn how to write options and make that money make this income, or can it be more than that? And I say to you, you want that badly enough, you're going to have to pay the price to get it, because nothing comes for free. And the one thing you have to give up is time. You're going to have to give something up to learn this part of investing. I mean, it doesn't just happen because you want it to. You're going to have to make it happen. Now, maybe you're going to give up, I don't know, an activity. Maybe it's a hobby for a while you're not going to do, or maybe you're going to reallocate your weekends. You're going to allocate Saturday mornings. Usually love to sleep in until 10 or 11 or whatever. You're going to get up at the same time on Saturday morning that you get up when you go to work, but you're going to take those 2 hours that are commuting hours and everything else. You're not going to have to shower. You don't have to shave. You don't have to put makeup on. You don't have to put on high heels. You don't have to get all dressed up for the office. Go make your coffee. Get to your little room where the kids won't bother you. Hopefully they're still asleep. And you might be watching one of my classes every week. Every Saturday morning for 2 hours, it's Uncle Bruce time. There are 17 classes out there, how to become an option writer. And you're going to take this university course, this college course, whatever you want to call it. You're going to take this course. And it's not a course like, I don't want to make you feel like you've got exams and anything. None of that stuff. These are just individual classes that build on each other for additional knowledge, and you're going to learn all about the stock market, including options. You're going to hear me go all over the place with all kinds of things you need to know so that you become smarter than the competition out there that is waiting for you to come into the market. Well, they're waiting for you. If you're going to take money away from advisors who are managing your money now and making you that hefty 4% return, you're going to take money away from them and do it yourself. You better know more than they know, first of all. You need to know more than their competition knows, because they're only making 4% after they take their fees off the top. Remember, they're getting their fees before you get anything. You now need to be smarter than the outside world. And I am telling you, you hang around here long enough, you're going to pick up information and knowledge that you're not getting anywhere else, that you never got anywhere else. You certainly weren't taught this in high school. You certainly weren't given this in college. And I bet you today, your children, if you've got kids in high school, you got kids in grade school, you have kids in college, I'll bet you right now, none of your children know anything about what we're going to be talking about here. Haven't got a damn clue. And then they come home for spring break, and you have a little chat with your daughter, your son, and say, "Hey, look, you're taking business classes at so and so, aren't you?" "Yeah." "How's it going?" "Oh, it's great. We're learning all kind of neat stuff." "Oh, yeah." "What about writing stock options on like doing credit spreads on Nvidia?" They're going to go, "Huh? What's that?" They're clueless. They're not being set up to go out into the world and become your savior, to take you, mom and dad, to the next level. They're coming out of school with a hangover. Okay, come on. You remember college? Think about it. You remember? Drink fest, party time, get the degree, and then the degree gets me a job. And what am I doing for the first 5 years? I'm a goddamn grunt in an organization where I'm going to put in 90 hours a week to try to become an associate partner of the firm. That's all it is. That's where you learn. But right now, it's party time and just try to get the grades. You, on the other hand, are sitting at home, hanging out with this gang here, and you're realizing the folks talking over here all the time about these trades they're doing. You're saying, I want to be like these guys. These guys over here took the classes. They've taken all 17 classes pretty well, or they're well into it, and they're trading options already. They're trading while they're learning, which is what you're going to do. You're going to learn how to trade options while you're learning about options. And this is a lifelong gig, because even option professionals who do this for a living are always learning more about their profession. Same with brain surgeons, same with accountants, same with IT guys, software developers. They're always learning about new stuff because there's always new stuff to learn in the profession they're in. Otherwise, they get left behind. Same thing here. You have to stay on top of this, and you will, because you'll be a sponge going, give me more, man. I love writing options. I think this is fantastic. I'm always winning and taking money out of the market. Market never gave me anything. I was always putting money into the dang market, never getting anything out. This is great. This is a whole different ball game. But I'm telling you, you're one of the 1%ers, and you're going to have to want to be in a place where your closest friends in this business are going to become likely a lot of these guys over here. You're going to become one of these people. And you're going to communicate with them. They're going to communicate with you. You're going to become a member of this channel. You're going to become a member of the Discord group where they hang out when I'm not on the air, and they talk about me, and they talk about the markets, and they compare notes. And then you're going to call me up or email me, and you're going to say, I want a one-on-one session with you. I want to sit down with you. I want to show you what I got. I want to show you the accounts I have. I want to show you the nightmare I'm sitting on. I don't know what to do with this stuff. I don't even know what it is I've got. I own this, and I own that, and I have this and that all through my office and my job I had for 10 years over there and 15 years over there. I got a mess. What should I do? How should I reorganize myself so that I can be an option writer and an income generator from this market? I have X amount of dollars that I want to put to work to make me more money than I'm making now, because I need to build my retirement account to a certain level to get comfortable enough to figure out that by the time I hit 60, 65, there's enough there that I won't be a burden to anybody. Number one. Number two, do you think that with enough knowledge in my hands and enough building up of option trades that I can quit my day job and do this as a full-time gig instead of working for people? I can just be working to work my money. I just want to direct my money to do this, this, and this, and be paid that way, rather than being with all these reports and these Zoom call meetings and all this crap. I don't want to travel anymore for the office. I don't want to do any of this stuff. Yes, the answer is yes. Yes, this can be done, but you've got to want it bad enough, man. You've got to really want it. Everybody over here that has their name in green, if you see Alberto's name, it's in green type, and there's an avatar beside his name, a picture. There's a Splair over there. There's a Hector down there. JR is here, Dude Face, JJ, the Big T, Parker, Ivy, Honeybee, all of these folks. These have been members of this channel anywhere from 1 month to 3 months to 6 months, a year, 3 years. They've been here for that long a time frame, and they're not leaving. Why would? I mean, come on, man! 3 years. You've been watching this guy. You will say to these people in private, you've been watching this guy for 3 years. You've taken all his classes. You've had one-on-ones with him, and you're still here. Like, why aren't you on a private jet by now and living the high life somewhere? And why aren't you like super successful? Because you have to understand something. These folks are just like you guys. You newbies out there know jack squat. You don't know anything. You understand you buy low and you sell high. Of course, you know how to tie your shoelaces, or unless you wear slip-ons. You know stuff, of course. But do you know the intricacies of option writing? Maybe some. Or you've heard stuff. These folks were exactly like you. They somehow got here. They found me. Like Doc Brown says, I don't know how, but they found me. And they gave this channel a little bit of time, and then they took a class, and then they hung around a little longer, and then they took another class, and then they wrote their first option to just try it, and they hung around here, and then they took another class, and they wrote some more options and bought some back and began to do option writing and got into it. Next thing you know, it's all they want to do. It's all they talk about, and they're driving their wives and husbands up the wall because there are family members who are saying to them, stop talking about the market. Can't you talk to me about the football game anymore? And they're going, we don't make money watching football. I make money watching the market. It all depends. Some folks here have become zealots with regards to writing options. Others have come in here, have adopted it as part of their normal life, and dedicate a part of their day every day, Monday to Friday, when the markets are open, to option writing. And then they live a regular, normal life above and beyond that. Other folks here who had two jobs, were in debt up to here, and were drowning, somehow found this channel, took assets, 401k assets, reorganized assets, house equity, insurance values, and who knows what. Everyone's different. They found a way to organize some capital to use it as option writing capital and are now generating revenue from that. And they have been targeting debt, gotten rid of that credit card, got rid of that loan, got rid of this. We own our cars now. Bang, bang, bang. It's a year or two later, their financial scenario is completely different. And now they're targeting their jobs. They're now to the point where I want out. And I want to generate more revenue from option writing than I can make with my paycheck. So I can say to my boss, see ya, I'm out of here. That is the big picture here. So everyone's in a different position here, in a different part of their existence. And I say, welcome to all of you to the party. Look, we're about to open here for trading. We're down 135 on the Dow. We're down 17 on S&P. We're down 93 on NASDAQ. Oil is up 43 cents a share. We're watching our favorite stocks. We're watching all kinds of economic developments, and you name it. We're at right now we're down 22 cents on Rocket Lab, around 449, 450. SOFI is 903, 905. GameStop is 1403, down 19 cents. Matterport 215. We're watching Apple off 7 cents, Goldman down 57, Cisco down 18, Tesla's up 78, Arc Innovations is down 18, Microsoft up 82, Pfizer up 2, HPQ up 2, Alphabet down 113, Amazon down $1, Nvidia down $10, Unity down 74, AI down 48, Adobe down 175. Netflix down 535, IBM down 60, Meta down $2, Vanik down a couple of bucks. We're just opening for trading now, and we'll follow this market together. Welcome to the party, pals. Welcome to the channel where you can make money in the market. No question about it. JR, I'm just JR. I'm hitting the bells today. JR, thank you for hitting the bells. I'm sure that Larry Titus has a real good excuse as to why he hasn't hit the bells this morning. Either that or you jumped the gun. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Tom, good morning, everybody. Richard knows what to do. You honor the Knights of me, and he's doing that. That's something else this channel's famous for. Anyway, there you go. Dude, I'm staying at the Grand Hyatt now. This is living. Westlake, Hangzhou, China. Not bad at all. I highly recommend it. Right on, pal. Marcus, number 144. Good morning. Welcome. Ricardo, yep, I've only taken one class, and I'm looking to take the second soon, but I've been here since the start. I've been taking money off the table once I figured out how to roll up and buy back at 40% gains or more. Ricardo, welcome to the party, pal. All you need now is to become a member of this channel, and that would be fantastic. Those of you who want to really get into it, become a member. You can talk to me during market trading time. Don't forget tonight, Wednesday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern time, primetime live with Uncle Bruce. So after work, you can join me at 7 o'clock every Wednesday night. Gold Bagel members only. And you can ask me whatever you want, and we can talk about your trades and the options market. And the markets aren't open anymore, so we can relax. And hey, I'm excited for you. Thank you all for being part of this YouTuber's channel. It's great that you're here with us live from wherever you are. We love you. And Jen and I, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, and I say thank you very much for being here with us today. Thank you for the thumbs ups. If you've been hitting the thumbs up button, it's much appreciated. We always strive to reach about 200 or more thumbs ups every show. And so if any of you out there can find that thumbs up button and hit it, please do. Give us a little momentum. It helps the analytics, the computers over at YouTube measure the number of viewers the engagement rate, thumbs up ratio. It's a big deal over there, and they will send viewers this direction if they feel that this YouTuber has an engaged audience. And one way to measure that is the thumbs up meter. How is it going, guys? Thank you all for being here. As I said, it's humbling to see how many thumbs ups come in, how many people are watching. It's absolutely fabulous. We have a thumbs up count right now of 158. We love to hit 200 a day. We need 42 more, and we've got 200 thumbs up. So if you're able out there to hit that thumbs up button, nail it right now. Let me know what number you are if you can. If you just write in that little comment, mind you, if you're not a member, you can't. But if you are a member, let me know. By the way, if you want to send me a question, you're just watching this show, you're not a member, but you're kind of curious about something that I talk about or what's going on in the marketplace or whatever, you can always do a super chat through YouTube. They allow that. So even if you're not a member of this channel, you can send me a super chat with a question, and I can't miss it because it'll be a colored bar that'll pop up on the chat, and I always notice those. I'll be happy to answer a question for you if you have one. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you. Let's see. Hector, oh yeah, prime time. Let's go, baby. Richard, I'm buying Rocket Lab cheap, Bruce. They're handing it to me. I'm going to take it off their hands. 415 is the trade right now on Rocket Lab. Low of 411. I would say you buy it down here, and also you can write cash secured puts. Writing $4 and $5 cash secured puts on Rocket Lab would be an extremely smart move. January 2025, all the way up to January 26, take a look at that market and see if you can get your hands on some really nice premiums. Noticing right now our friends at SOFI 902 for the morning. The morning's low was 894. I don't know if that was much of a trade. We're at 902, high of 914 so far on SOFI. All kinds of activity expected here. Welcome to the party, everybody. It's great to have you with us this morning. Thank you for joining me. I don't think this Rocket Lab will last very long down here at these prices. I don't know why it's down here. I don't know if it's being attacked by a short selling gang or something. They're idiots if they're thinking they're going to get away with it. There is no way they're going to be able to pull this off. This stock down here is cheaper than what Wall Street is willing to pay for it. And this is why this stock is a bargain down here. Absolutely a bargain. Rocket Lab is signing deals faster than they can execute them, and that's another reason why they needed this capital to grow their company. The Big E, neat. Thank you very much, dude. You know what? I love being on vacation and letting my money work for me. Thanks to you, Bruce. That's right. Dude is in China right now writing stock options from China. You only need something like this, one of these kinds of devices. Don't know if you know what this is. This is a recent invention that a guy named Steve Jobs perfected. The current version of. It allows you to talk to people if you want to use it as sort of like a communicator. But what it's really good for is to be used to manage your money. And if you want to become an option writer and make your money work harder than you can, this is a device you want to get your hands on. The good news is that these are virtually free if you sign up for a plan with phone companies anywhere in your local shopping mall. And you download an app or two, and the next thing you know, you're trading stock options with one of these. The only trick is you kind of need to know how stock options work and how they trade and why they do what they do. Dude has figured that one out, as have a number of other folks around here by hanging up with us on this channel and checking out some of the classes. Welcome each and every one of you who are new to this channel. I'm excited for you. I tell you right now, you spend a couple of weeks around here, you read these comments like I try to read them to you, and you're going to figure out that when folks say to you, I wrote these contracts last week on stock whatever at these prices, and I just bought them back at this price. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. You can verify that. You don't have to sit there and go, well, is that BS or is that real? I mean, are they just talking? Here's something else you can do too, and not many other channels might talk to you like this, but you're taking our classes and you're hanging out here with the gang, and one of the gang says, I just wrote some options on AI or on, I did an NVIDIA iron condor trade, or I did a put credit spread, or whatever they're doing. They type it out. You can do the same trade for free. If you have an account, you have an account with Fidelity or with a number of these platforms, they have practice accounts where you can do practice trading, including options writing. You can just write that trade into your practice account. And now you can sit back and say, okay, well, let's just see if so-and-so is really going to make any money or not on this trade. And you will enter the option trade that they're just saying that they've done. And then sit there and watch it yourself live. If your platform is any good, it'll show you results, whether you're winning or losing. And you'll sit back and go, okay, well, if I were that person and it's been 3 days now, and here's what the stock has done or the index has done or what the options are doing, what should I be doing? Should I just sit tight and do nothing, or should I make adjustments to my portfolio? Should I do a rollover? Now that you've learned what they are, you've taken the classes, you can play along and find out for yourself for a month or two. These people, do they actually make money or not? Is this real or Memorex? I mean, come on. There's a reason, though, just so you know. Why would someone be a Gold Bagel member? To be a Gold Bagel member of this channel is $25 a month you send to YouTube. You have to send it to YouTube. YouTube takes $7.50 of that for themselves. They hand me $17.50 of the $25. Once a month, I get paid by YouTube. That's where this channel stays on the air, because YouTube says, Bruce, you got 271 people watching you right now, and we can only sell 271 ads to these folks. We're not making any money. 271 people? I mean, you're a nothing burger. You're not like Mr. Beast with millions of views, you know. That guy makes us millions of dollars on advertising. You make us tens of dollars in advertising. But this is what keeps me on the air. YouTube goes, okay. Every viewer you have that's a Gold Bagel member is giving $7.50 to us to give you $17.50. They are more than paying their fair share to keep you on the air. And you have enough of these guys, you can stay on the air as long as you want, because all of a sudden your channel isn't a 270 person at the time channel. Your channel is 25,000 people strong, 50,000 people strong, because of the kind of capital you're generating through here. Okay, we'll leave you alone. You can talk to your people using this platform. That's why I thank you all the time for being a member of this channel. You keep us on the air, and I appreciate it. And for those of you who do pay $25 a month, you, of course, are getting extra perks over and above than just this show and commenting. You know what those are. The 8 o'clock in the morning primetime alert, the alert show every morning. That's just for you guys. And Wednesday night, primetime live, 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight, Wednesday. Gold Bagel members will be joining me at 7 o'clock Eastern for a private session live. Ask me whatever you want. And these folks learn a lot of stuff in these sessions. And we solve problems. The other thing you're going to find if you hang out here long enough, people talk to people here. Someone will ask me a question. Before I can get to it, the answer has already been given by somebody else. This is a very strong community, a strong family. And if you want to become a member of one of the strongest YouTube families, period, this is the one right here. These folks help each other and bounce off each other a lot of really good trading ideas. So there you go, kids. It's up to you if you want to be part of the solution. We have on the thumbs up meter right now an update 173 thumbs ups. Thank you all for this. 27 away from 200 this early in the day. This is really above normal. I thank you very, very much. By the way, are you guys getting Rogan ads? He's pushing some kind of alpha brain memory drink or something like that. Do you guys get those commercials? Do you guys get commercials from brokerage firms, and do you get ads from like people who want to tell you how you can get rich trading the stock market? I'm just curious if any of you want to share that. Who's advertising to you whenever you watch me? I'm kind of curious. It's kind of interesting to see Rogan doing a spiel because this guy's making $200 million a year. He's getting $200 million a year from satellite radio or whatever the outfit is. It's never enough. It's truly amazing. I'm impressed. Anyway, there you go. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to the party, everybody. Welcome to the show. Apparently, Larry's at the dentist, so good luck with that. Who else? Richard. I got some Rocket Lab at 427. Richard got more at 421. Zeta State. I'm number 148 on the thumbs up. Richard, I got some more at 413. I'm stealing this stuff. There you go. Who else is in here? Thank you, everybody. Dude, NVIDIA finally coming off a bit. Perhaps the market is overbought. Seeing a little red on these charts today in the Mag 7. Excellent shrinkage on credit spreads. There you go. What else? 48% returns on my $5 in 2 days. Rocket Lab dip, baby dip. I love this. We're at 9.13 on SoFi right now, down 2 pennies. That's it. We're just down 2 pennies. GameStop down 8 cents at 14.13. The Dow's down 202. We've got the rest of the market right here. S&P down 13. NASDAQ down 76. Oil up 45 cents a barrel. Spire's down 51 cents. NVIDIA down 9.68. Uber down 49 cents. Rocket Lab down 35 cents at 4.36. So Rocket Lab coming back. From a low of 411 on 2.8 million, we're now 436 and coming on a little bit more. Be an interesting day today on Rocket Lab. AI down 52. The Spiders are down 141. The Qs are down 232. Apple is down 80. Enphase down 82. AMD down 277. Adobe is down 8 cents. Netflix down at 653. Tesla's up 195 to 201.68. Matterport is down 6 cents. SmartRent down a penny and a half. Owens Corning up 68. We've got Unity down 150. Google down $2. Moderna's up 19. Cisco unchanged. Pfizer is up 3 cents roughly. IBM down 17 cents. HPQ up 11. Microsoft down 78 cents. ME down 2%. Down 2 cents. Sorry, ME down 2 cents. Amazon down 38 cents. Home Depot up 81 cents. Manic Semiconductors down $2. Goldman Sachs up $2. Boeing down 52. Meta up $2. Target down 44. JP Morgan up 61. Costco up $1. Walmart down 22 cents. Disney up 41 cents. Back and forth. American Airlines down 2. AMC down a half a penny. DraftKings down a penny. Royal Caribbean down 31. So the losses are fractional in most cases. Gains are slight. Early session moves. 182 dip on the Dow. Half a percentage point. And that's where we are right now. Okay, everybody. Fun times. Touchgrass, thumbs up for Uncle Bruce. DB, hello, everybody. And Uncle Bruce, I really love my one-on-one session with you. This past week, I learned so much from you. The session will definitely help me become a better writer. I highly recommend the session. DB and I, we had our first ever get-together, and we went over where she's at, what's going on, what's happening out there, what are the hopes, wishes, dreams, aspirations, and then we came up with some ideas on, well, how about this, how about that, and it was a good session, and it lasted more than an hour because it usually does. It was great. SoFi, Bruce, CC 918, 914. We're coming. We're on our way. David, I pretty much only get Tasty Trade ads after I started trading. By the way, I only get Tasty Trade ads. Interesting. I get ads from Mint Mobile, says JR. I'd love to find out what ad you're getting. Hector, the ad leading the show was a young man singing. I'm not at all interested in that. Honeybee, I get ads for financial investment firms. These folks pay big money to advertise their product. They pay top dollar because they're after top dollar clients. That's you guys. They want your money. Dude, loving MSTR this past week. It's up 50% since the 21st. One of my flyer positions. They have a Yield Max ETF. MSTY. I'm just passing it on for consideration. Right on. JR, he's on Spotify and it's all bunk, says JR. This is talking about Rogan. It's for YouTube Premium, but after this, YouTube is recommending the move to Yahoo Finance. Pat Man, yo, Susan Shops. Well, I just sent my money for my first one-on-one class with Bruce. Bruce, please check my money went through. Previous students, anything I should know to be prepared for the class. I did see I think I did see something land through my email here. Let me see if I can get my upgrades there. And after the show's over, we'll set something up for you. We'll get you looked after. There it is. Yes, got it. Long overdue one-on-one with you. Please confirm. Yeah, it's arrived. It has landed. Okay. You're good, and we'll get you figured out for a one-on-one. Okay. Fantastic. And congratulations, and welcome to the party, and away we go. Okay, so we're good there. I've got a number of you queuing up here. All right, Bagel Babe, number 179. Not a lurker, 179. Good morning, Bagel family. Simpletons and turds. Hi, everybody. Sell my house fast, Upper Marlboro. I wrote Rocket Lab $4 put expiring Jan 2026. I got $1.22. I'm already up on this thing. Please exercise me for a little over $3. I mean, what does this mean? If you're brand new to this channel, what does that mean? What it means is Sell My House Fast Enough or Marlboro has written a cash secured put on Rocket Lab where until January 2026, okay, in theory, Upper Marlboro can wait and do nothing. It doesn't have to do anything between now and Jan 2026 in theory, where this individual is saying to Rocket Lab investors and option players, you want to sell me your Rocket Lab stock? I'll buy it off you for $4 a share between now and Jan 26. Anytime you want, you can make me buy it from you for $4 a share, except for one little thing. There's just one thing. You got to give me $1.22 a share right now up front. So if the shares go down to $2, you can sell them to me for $4. I'm committed. I'll buy them off you for $4. I already got $1.22, of course. And so what is Upper Marlboro really going to pay for these stocks if if Upper Marlboro had to buy them? $4 minus $1.22, $2.78. Upper Marlboro saying I'd have to pay $2.78 for the stock. So if they go down to $3 and they sell them to me for $4, I only paid $2.78. I'm still making money, even though the stock has dropped. Right now, it's $4.39 a share, $4.40. What happens if the stock was to $5 in the next month or two? Just, nothing serious, but in a month or two, they're $5. Now what happens with these puts? They're not going to be worth $1.22. You want to try to write this cash secured put when the stock is at $5 a share? You're asking someone to give you money to sell you stock for $1 less than it's trading at. That individual isn't going to give you $1.22. They might give you 70 cents. That's all they're going to give you. I'll give you something for this policy, for this insurance thing, this contract, but I'm not giving you $1.22. When the stock was down to $4 something, $4.10, $20, whatever it was, I would have given you $1.22 a share, $122 a contract. I would have given you that, but not at $5 a share. No. And so Upper Marlboro sitting there going, anytime you want me to buy your stock off of you at $4, give me $122 a contract. Upper Marlboro had to have $400 in capital in order to write that contract. The broker had to know, the brokerage firm that Rocket Lab is using had to know that the $400 was in the account in order for that contract to be written. Because after all, Marlboro is saying, I'll buy it at $4. 100 shares at $4 a share, I will buy this stock. Now, Marlboro may have written 10 of these, 20 of these, 50 of these contracts. I don't know. But if it's one contract, it's $400 in capital to receive $122 in cash today. You get the money right now. You can do whatever you want with the $122. You don't have to leave it in your account. But right now, Upper Marlboro is thinking like I'm thinking. If this stock goes up in price, and it's now $4.36, it goes to $4.85 tomorrow, that contract will be 95 cents, $1. Already it will drop. If it drops to $1, let's just say, the contract goes from $122 to $1. Upper Marlboro could buy a contract back on the open option market. He'll put an order to buy one of those contracts trading at $1. And at that point in time, Upper Marlboro doesn't have any contracts outstanding against his $400 anymore. The $400 is been released back to him. The collateral has been let go, and he kept the difference between 122 and 100. He made $22 a contract. He wrote 10 contracts. He made $220 in one day. Did he write 50 of these contracts? He made $1,100 if he made 22 cents. Every penny that this contract drops in value is $1 less for the contract. Each contract represents 100 shares. $1.22 is $122. $1.21 is $121. So if the shares rise, the put value will fall, because who's going to sell Upper Marlboro any stock at $4 if it's trading at $4.35 or $4.55 or $4.75 or $5.25? No one's going to sell Upper Marlboro anything at $4. We all know that. He knows that. She knows that. Whoever this is, they know. And so the attitude is, well, if the contract goes down to 50, 60 cents, I might buy it back, and that's half the profit right there. 122 down to 61, 50% profit on the trade. Thank you very much for committing to buy the stock at $4. I only said I would buy it at $4 under this contract. The money's in the broker. They got the 400. It's waiting for you. But no one took me up on it because the stock didn't go down enough. Okay, then I'll buy the contract back at a lower price and I'll keep the change. Now, there are people out there who write 100 at a time. You write 100 contracts, you need 40 grand. I mean, you're talking 10,000 shares here at $4 a share. That's $40,000 you got to put up, or you have to have marginability of 40,000. But you just collected $12,200 in cash against the 40 grand. Now, if you end up clearing, say, $4,000 on this trade, these go down 40 cents each to 82 cents and you buy them back. If the investor, the trader here, the writer, clears $40 a contract, which is $4,000 times 100 contracts, against a $40,000 capital commitment, you cleared $4 grand against 40,000. You just made 10% on your money. How long did that take? Would this take a month? It could take a month, could take 3 months. But what if it took a month? You made 10% in a month. It took 3 months, you made 10% in 3 months. If you annualize that, how much is that on an annualized basis? Because brokers love doing this kind of stuff. ETF people love to tell you about annualized returns. If you're making 10% in a month, you're making 120% a year. You're making 10% every 3 months. That means you can do that 4 times a year. You're making 40% a year on your $40,000. You do this trade 4 times in a row on any other combination of trades, you're making 40 grand on you're making tons of money. You got it? You can make 16 grand on $40,000. That's the kind of money we could be making here. And this is just a small trade. This is nothing serious. You can write $5 puts on Rocket Lab. You can write 6s, 8s. Yeah, sure you can. But I love the idea of a $4 put being written here. It's out of the money. It's a worthless put. It has no value because the stock is over $4. The only value this thing has is time. It's the only thing this thing has between now and Jan 26. But even this value will shrink every week, every month. And if the stock goes higher than where it is to the $5.50 range, $6 range, this thing will be 50 cents. And there's a lovely little trade right there. All right, Karen D. Karen, I watch a lot of YouTube, so finally sprang for the commercial-free version, $18 a month. Used to run like $9.99 a month. Now it's $18 a month. Alberto, Susan Shops, you will get your money worth out of Uncle Bruce. Other thing too, Corinne, those of you who are doing this, if you're doing the premium program with YouTube to get rid of the ads, I love you. I make more money from you than if you didn't do this. By doing this move, I think 55% of that money comes to the creators. Now, I don't get 55% of it, but I get a slice of the 55% of that money based on how many minutes you watch my show. So thank you for sticking around for the whole show. I love it. Touch grass. Congrats, Susan. Alberto, I don't get any ads either. I'm really just JR. Susan, write down your questions on what you want help on. It's easy to get sidetracked talking about everything else we talk about on these shows, on these one-on-ones. Hector, Susan, treat your one-on-one like your most important job interview of your life. Dress for success. Sit up straight. Don't chew gum and say sir a lot. Oh, no, you don't have to do that. Alberto, Hector, laughing. Susan, thank you, everybody. Dude, Uncle Bruce, Alpha Brain, you say, would that work for us simpletons, JK? Alpha Brain, I don't know what that means. Charlie, everyone definitely should consider a one-on-one with Uncle Bruce. Every situation is different, and he can help fine-tune your plan. I've done 2, and they have more than paid for themselves. And there you go. That's kind of my mission in life is if we're going to have a one-on-one, it's going to cost you $400 US to get an hour of my time, and it's usually more than an hour. But I want you to understand it. By the time we're into the 15, 20-minute mark, you're going, oh, yeah, this is worth more than $400. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you to the point where you realize, oh, I got to do these every month. I got to have this session more often than just once in a blue moon. That's my job. It's trying to get you richer. Anyway, Splayer, my second account gets ads from a taxes app, an app for taxes. JR, come on, Tesla dip. Make me a happy rich guy. Alberto, JR, resistance levels on Tesla, 204, 208. Dude, Tesla, excellent shrinkage. JR, Alberto, dude, boom. JR, looking like Tesla is not waiting or wanting to hug the ceiling. So dip, baby, dip. J&J just collected $1.29 for a Rocket Lab $4 2026 put contract. There you go. Even more, bringing it in. Taking it off the table. 436 is where Rocket Lab is trading at right now. Write those $4 cash secured puts all day long, as many as you can. Take that free money. Write 2026s, write 2025s, whatever you want. Grab cash. JR, my covered calls are only up 10%, but I'm waiting for more. Alberto, 10% in 1 or 2 days. Take the dinero and resell. Dude, that is sound advice, Alberto. Alberto, strangles on Tesla, cash secured puts at 225 got 15, covered calls at 240 got 11, equals a boatload of money expiring 3 to 5 days. Bingo. Splayer, German finance seen as small, I guess, and there you go. All right, we're down 204 on the Dow right now. We're down 16 on S&P. We're down 97 on NASDAQ. The oil market is up 63 cents at the moment. Let's see what's going on here. We've got Nvidia down $11.61 at $7.75. Spire down 54 cents at $11.52. Uber is down 90 cents at $77.86. SoFi down 5 whole cents, $9.10 a share is all it's doing. SoFi is holding that $9 level with 158 million short. It's not going down. It's just not going down. Now, a 6.9 million traded in 30 minutes on SoFi so far. GameStop is up 2 cents at $14.23, and it was showing signs of going to 15 last night after hours. There was some movement here. 463,000. That's more than normal. The volumes lately have started to climb a little bit. Something's up. I know earnings are coming in a couple of weeks. We'll see how that goes. Rocket Lab, 431.5, down 39.5 cents. The volume on Rocket Lab, 3.6 million, the low of 411, the high of 443, and we're at 431. So we'll see how that plays out, but cash secured puts are the way. AI down 58 cents at 29.52. Spiders are down 168. The Qs are down 315. They're negative now. Apple down $1.42. Enphase down a penny. AMD down $3.62. Adobe down $2.43. Netflix is showing. Netflix is showing down $9.50. Tesla's up 17 at $199.90. The high today on Tesla $202.37. Now at $199.90, up 17 cents. Giddy up for our friends working the Tesla contracts. Matterport down 6 cents. Smart Rent up 4. Owens Corning up 60. ATIP down 13. Unity down 185. Google down 240. Moderna up 144. Cisco down 9. Pfizer up 10. IBM down 120. HBQ up 9 cents. Microsoft is 191 on the negative side. ME down a penny. Amazon down 17 cents. Home Depot unchanged. Vanix Semiconductors down $3. Goldman Sachs up 270. Boeing is down 21 cents. Meta's up 74. Target down 21 cents. JP Morgan up 96. Costco down 47. Walmart down 10. Disney up 55. American Airlines down 7 cents. AMC is up 7 cents. DraftKings up a penny. Royal Caribbean down 37 cents right now. Welcome to the party, everybody. Great to have you here. Money being made on the options shrinkage all the time. Absolutely. Let's see here. Alberto, Rocket Lab resistance 481, 492. Will it break? Not today, in my opinion. Well, we'll find out just how it runs. 430 right now on Rocket Lab, making those cash secured puts more valuable if you're looking to write them, and why not? You can bring in $1.30 on a $4 put contract. That is 30-something% on your money. That is huge. Pretty nice little deal. I don't mind that. Deal at all. Like I say, the stock will do what it does, but it's going higher. Corinne, I have SOFI. I love SOFI above $9, says Corinne. 908, 910 now. 9.10 a share. I like it above 10, and I like it above 15, and I'd like it above 20. And I'm going to love it when you guys are writing thousands of call options, and you're bringing in $1 million a month in premiums. This is going to change this channel so dramatically. So many of you who are following me now are following me on the side while you're working. Many of you are going to give up the jobs and only be option writers, because SOFI is going to take so many of you over the top and allow you to exit your office or your job, day job, or whatever you're going to do. And that's where this channel gets really exciting, because viewers of this channel are going to be all over the world traveling whenever they want to. They're going to take their phones with them. They're going to go to China. They're going to go to Australia. They're going to go to Greece. They're going to go to UK. They're going to go to Canada, to the US, to Mexico, to Hawaii, to wherever, and they're going to be trading options wherever they are, and they're going to be hanging out with their Uncle Bruce and saying, man, have you ever changed our lives? My wife and I are full-time travelers for now. We are slow-cationing here in Thailand. Man, we've always wanted to do this. We haven't traveled since we were in college, since just after college, the last time we traveled. We used to live in the house, Mom and Dad's house. We never traveled like this, out of the house like that. Wow, have you changed everything for us. Welcome to the party, SOFI shareholders. Just stick around and let it do its thing. Beautiful. We're up 8 on GameStop, 14.29 right now. It's one of the only green stocks I'm looking at this moment. 430 on Rocket Lab, down 41 cents. And AI down 50 cents at 29.60. The low on AI today was 29.01, so it's come back 59 cents to now only be down 50 cents. AI is coming on again. Interesting patterns on that one. Gainers, SmartRent, Owens Corning, Moderna, Pfizer, HBQ, Home Depot, Goldman Sachs, Boeing, JP Morgan, Costco, Walt Disney, AMC, DraftKings. Those are gainers. Everyone else is at the moment losing. We're down 170 on the Dow. Nothing silly. We were down over 200. Now we're down 170. 0.4 of a percentage point, 0.4 of a point. S&P down 1/4 of a point. NASDAQ down 2/3 of a percentage point, 104 on NASDAQ. Alberto, SOFI, new resistance levels, 931 to 948. Days of the 8s are gone for now. Please dip once again so I can grab some more. One just wrote $4 for 10 contracts on Rocket Lab. I just wrote $4 puts 10 times on Rocket Lab for 2025. Right on, buddy. Well done, one. Grabbing the cash. Bobby, I think SmartRent reports next week, last of the followed group to report. We'll see how it all works out. SmartRent, waiting and seeing what it's about. It's trading today at $2.95, up a couple of cents. March 5, yeah. Earnings expected March 5. There you go. All righty. Matterport, 209.5, and ATIP 698. And over on Spire last night, they broke $12, 11.33 right now on Spire. Very interesting. NVIDIA 773 down 13.88. There's opportunities on NVIDIA. If you're looking to do a credit spread, you can do a put credit spread or a call credit spread on NVIDIA, but I would recommend being 100 away from the market to be on the safe side. That's the way you want to play it. And let shrinkage do its thing for you. Juan, cash secured puts, of course, right on, Juan. Alberto, Juan, what did you get? 95 cents or something? That's a nice rate. People are watching the option chains out there. GameStop up 9 cents now, $14.30, a little better. And we're at 428 to 429 on Rocket Lab right now. Okay, there you go, guys. That's the story. Interesting stuff. Apparently, there's something out there now about Wendy's. There's a story out there about Wendy's talking about something like, what is it called? What do they call it? Trying to remember the word here. Hang on, I'll find it. Where is it? Wendy's talking about, is it surge pricing? Is that the word? Surge pricing. Curious about this. Really? They think they get away with surge pricing? Here we are. Yeah. Here we go. Surge pricing is coming to Wendy's. Here's how it really already affects bigger purchases like concert and plane tickets. Usually when firms implement dynamic pricing, there are some winners and some losers, one economist says. The article says surge pricing could be coming for your Wendy's chili order. The fast food chain with a red-headed mascot is leaving some people red-faced after the news that it plans to test dynamic pricing starting as early as next year. Skim through the social media and it's easy to find comments bashing the biggie bag provider, talking about watching the price action of a hamburger, or joking about being able to turn a profit on the resale of a well-timed Baconator purchases. After the grilling, Wendy's issued a blog post Tuesday that it's not planning to raise prices in times of high demand. Wendy said the digital menu boards that will be added to company-owned restaurants would give us more flexibility to change the display of featured items. This was misconstrued in some media reports as an intent to raise prices when demand is highest at our restaurants. We have no plans to do that. We'll not raise prices when our customers are visiting us the most. Any features we may test in the future would be designed to benefit our customers and restaurant crew members, the company said. Still, the Wendy's announcement is also raising questions about the surge pricing, also called dynamic pricing, even in the first place. Answer, it's a pricing model that shifts prices higher when consumer demand grows. And it's already happening with your concert tickets, your rideshare trips, your airplane tickets, and even your groceries. The move to fast food, however, is a newer area for pricing strategy. It comes at a time when food inflation is still a sore spot for many people, especially when it comes to fast food prices. Anyway, here you go. There's a little ditty for you. How do you like that little story? Yeah. Surge pricing at your favorite fast food restaurant near you. That's cute, isn't it? 9/11 on SoFi, by the way. 9/11. Yeah. Kind of wonder about something like that. No, we're not going to do that. They say we would never. We would never do that. No. Just like the airlines, we're only putting in fees for items that you want to buy, like your baggage. We're only adding baggage fees for those who travel with baggage. For those of you who don't travel with baggage, there is no increase in your ticket fare whatsoever. All is well. That carry-on? That we're going to charge for that. Since you're not checking a bag, we're going to charge for your carry-on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting, isn't it? Yes, it is most interesting. Juan, they paid me 82 cents on Fidelity for these contracts. David, Wendy's is going to use surge pricing. Yeah, like Uber. Juan, they were not letting me write the full 95. JR, oops, I should have grabbed Alberto. Tesla turned the other way around. Cow Tipper, RIP Wendy's, rest in peace. I'm not going there if you're going to raise prices on me during busy times. Like when you're hungry, that's when we charge more. When you're not hungry, the burgers are cheap. Oh, you're hungry. Oh, it's more. It's $1 more for your burger now. There you go. Only when you're hungry. Otherwise, it's fine. No problem. Another reason to quit your day job. If you're in that crowd where you can only travel when there's holidays, and you can only travel with your kids when they're off school, rather than you teaching them at home and teach them on vacation. You're stuck at the office and only lunch only from 12 to 1 when the surging prices kick in. You're losing. Everywhere you go, you're losing. Time to quit the day job and find another way to make money. Make your money work. Make your money work for you. Right stock options. David, that's only okay if they lower prices when it's empty, and we all know that ain't going to happen. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that Baconator is $7.59 when there's nobody here, but when everyone is here, it's $8.59. Yeah. Oh, and the only time it's $7.59 is for a 15-minute time frame between 3 and 3:15 in the afternoon, because at 3:30 it's dinner time, and we go back to $8.59. Yeah, we know this game. Try to play this game. Unbelievable, but believable. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy. It's nuts. I don't know. AI is now rocketing higher, baby. AI, Bruce. AI. We got it at $29.93, only down 17 cents. Here it comes. 435 on Rocket Lab. It's coming on again. Here comes Rocket Lab. Another bump. GameStop up 13 cents. SoFi down a penny. 9.14 on your SoFi. SoFi's about to go green. We're down 91 on Uber, 62 on Spire, Nvidia down 1280, and the Dow down 145. The Dow is actually improving. We're down 10 on S&P. That's improving as well. NASDAQ looks like it's coming on. It's down 79 instead of down about 100. So that's improving too. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. It's great to see you here. The volume on SoFi now at 913, 914, 7.9. Let's call it 8 million shares in 44 minutes on SoFi. Volume on GameStop, we're up 14 cents. 662,000 at 1435, high of the day right now on GameStop. Rocket Lab, 436.5, the high of the day, 443. 4.16 million, and coming on, we'll see what's going on here. Rocket Lab says that their contract backlog tops $1 billion. Yeah, their backlog of orders. This is why they needed to raise cash to expand their production capabilities to keep up with the orders that keep coming in. You're going to hear more about this. Fool of a truck, paying for luggage on a plane is absurd. I'm just supposed to fly across the country with nothing but clothes on my back, almost as absurd as paying for parking at a ball game or at a theme park. Savage of Wall Street. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Another beautiful day at home, fighting with the kids to get ready for school, making coffee, making breakfast, and trading. Plus the little one sick there. Fool of a tuck. I already paid for the right to be there. How do you expect me to get there in a country that doesn't invest in public transit? What a joke. You know what's going to happen here? It's going to get to the point where there are people out there who are going to say, you know what? I got to pay $100 to fly a bag over to Europe for myself, and then $100 for my wife to fly a bag over. You're going to charge me for the first bag? I'll tell you what. I'm going over without a bag. I'll just have a carry-on. And the carry-on is really my medications, maybe. But at the end of the day, I'm going to buy clothing over there. There's Primark. I can buy discount clothing over in Europe. I can buy clothing, wear it, and dump the clothing I came with if it's garbage, and come home with better clothing on. I can play that game. Why even travel with a suitcase? What's the point? Not even going to bother with that. Interesting there. You're going to a resort, going on a cruise in Europe, and it's warm. Buy a set of trunks at the city that you're landing in. Get there a couple days early. Buy your stuff. Buy your trunks. Buy flip flops. Pick up a couple of t-shirts, a couple of pairs of shorts, pair of pants. You don't have to buy at Saks Fifth Avenue over there. I mean, you buy cheap. You'll buy less than $100 worth of clothing over there. I bet you'll become smart. You're wearing shoes when you get on the plane. You got socks on. You got clothing on. You got that clothing. Maybe you carry on with another change of clothing, some underwear and whatnot. The rest you're buying over there. You'll do that. There's ways. Not a problem. But anyway, Welcome to the party, pal. Up 9 on GameStop, SoFi 912, down 3 cents. Interesting stuff about these surge pricing things that are going on. Absolutely amazing, the kind of crap they're talking about. Thank you all for popping through here. The thumbs up meter was sitting at 170 something the last time I looked. We got now 198 thumbs ups on this program. And thank you, those of you who got us already to this level. We only need 2 more thumbs ups, and we have 200 thumbs ups. Cannot thank you enough. Thank you all for all of the love and all of the support. Absolutely fabulous, everybody. Appreciate it. I think it's time to perhaps honor the Knights of Ni. Just to be on the safe side, we better let the Knights of Ni know that we acknowledge their existence, their overall power over this market. D.H. Ruda knows exactly what I'm talking about. D.H. Ruda waited seconds to honor the Knights of Ni, as did Richard Carlin. Mere seconds, splatter all over the Knights of Ni emojis to let the Knights of Ni know that we care and are aware of the powers, mysterious as they are, as Hector knows and Stephen Butler knows, the power of the Knights of Ni. There you go, Brian, David Burns, TJ. Here come the Knights of Ni emojis, kids. If you're a member of this channel, you know what to do. Get over to the emoji section of your chat. Beach Boy knows what to do. Neat. They're coming out here. Acknowledge the power of the Knights of Ni. Melvin, the Big M, Parker Ivy, Batman. Here we go. Neat. That's right. Don't miss out on that.
That was easy.
That was easy, man. That was easy. The Knights of Ni must be honored. Batman, neat. There we go. Right there. Thank you, everybody. Love to all of you from Jen and I from Palm Desert, California. Thank you all so much. Here come the Knights of Ni emojis. Ooh, baby. Pappy J. 100% there, Pappy. Thank you, Honeybee. Neat. There they go. Honeybee, they're coming in like crazy over there. That's right. We absolutely know what we must do to ensure complete and utter success. Look at the Rocket Lab, 440 again. Here it goes. We're at 445 for the high. We're at 441 practically now. Go, Rocket Lab, go. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes green today and a whole bunch of you out there are going to go, Bruce, I can't believe it. I've only been here like 3-4 months, and I've been taking some of your classes, and I've learned how to write cash secured puts because of these classes and these fantastic viewers of yours. I wrote 10 of those cash secured puts this morning on Rocket Lab, and I'm already up 15%. I can't believe it. This is I like this game. That's what a lot of people say around here. I like this game. Yeah, baby, here we go. Thumbs up meter now, 205. Thank you, everyone, for getting us over the 200 mark. Now we're going for 250. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, guys. Thank you. Joe Oliver, neat. Flint Creek, neat. Here we go. Luca, neat. All right, Savage of Wall Street. Nothing stops me. Bought back 2 Unity. $32 covered calls that expired on April 19th. I sold yesterday for $225. I bought it back for $135. 2 of those. Also, I sold 5 Unity $30 cash secured puts for April. I took in $255 to $265 because I want the shares. Give me those shares at 30 less $255, 65. I bought back 2 Tesla April 19 $180 cash secured puts. For $505, I gave them $505. I got $955 for those. Thank you very much. $4.50 gain times 2. That's $900 in not a long time frame. Nice little trade there too. The Savage of Wall Street, way to go, buddy. Parker Ivy, this September SoFi $9 cash secured put. It's starting to look tasty for a buyback. Just a little more, Bruce. Just let him go lower. They can easily go higher. Flint Creek, sending good thoughts to Larry while he's on the chair right now at the dentist office. Octavio, neat. Savage of Wall Street. And at the same time, I wait for my stinkers to trigger for 5 AI 2250 cash secured puts. Jan 26, which I'm trying to get $9 each on those. trying to pay $7.05 for the stock. And they have earnings today. So, wow, you might be able to get those back for a little profit there. Juan, thumbs. Juan, Honeybee, Flint Creek, cheers to you. Well done, everybody. Way to go, writing options, kids, making money, whether the market goes up, whether the market goes down, whether it goes sideways, it doesn't matter. Credit spreads, however you want to do it. Poor man covered calls. Savage, the time frame for these Tesla 180 cash secured puts I bought back was since Friday. I got $910. Nice. Look, I wrote 2 AI cash secured puts for April. $30 strike 2 weeks ago. I got $571 back. Not too shabby. Thank you very much. Congratulations. When the stocks dip, you write cash secured puts. They rise back up again. You sell your cash secured puts, take money off the table, and say, next. What's the next trade? What's the next one? I like this game, Bruce. I like writing options and making money in this market. Oh, this is fun. Consistent cash flow coming out of here. Man, this is good stuff. This is a lot better than losing money. Beach Boy, Savage, Poolside, Four Seasons, Cypress, Lemon Pie. Bring your own tequila. There you go. You're making that kind of money out there. Come on and join us. Flint Creek, look at the family you built, Bruce. Be proud. I am thankful to you. Right on. Right on. I love it, guys. Welcome all to the party, pal. Welcome all here to the Option Writing Show. Glad to have you with us. It's exciting. I'll tell you right now, it is exciting, and I'm looking forward to these one-on-ones coming up with a bunch of you folks. You want to have a chance to get together, you let me know, and we'll figure out a time, and we'll make it work for you. And then we'll help you structure what you need to do, help you adjust what you got to get done here so you can become a consistent option writer. And you can write options on all kinds of stuff here. You just need to know the basics of how this is done. We're not being greedy, We're not trying to make $1 million on a trade here. There are folks taking out 500 here, 1,000 there, 300 here, 1,500 here. It varies. But at the end of the day, what the objective is you want to get to the point where you're bringing in $30,000 a month. That is the ultimate objective for this YouTuber. If I can get you guys to make $30,000 a month or more, I've done my job. And we'll keep working with you to maintain that kind of performance or improve on it. And there should be no day job that'll steal you away from your account and you being able to write options. And for you to be able to go on holidays, Four Seasons in Cyprus or whatever else. Pappy J, I filled 100 Rocket Lab, $4 Jan 26, 16 puts for $1.25. Just collected $12,500 in cash. Thank you very much. You saps, you. Savage Wall Street, Uncle Bruce Beach Boy is threatening me with luxury and a good time again. He won't leave me alone. He keeps telling me to join him over there. Beach Boy, Rocket Lab, stop it with twisting my hand. Okay. I wrote some more. January 25, $4 cash secured puts for 81 cents. Are you happy now? Are you happy? I wrote a ton more, okay? You gonna leave me alone now? Bobby, Rocket Lab, Jan 26, 350. I sold for 95 cents. I did 2 of those. You could write 350 puts. How about that? Giddy up, kids. All kinds of opportunities out there. Writing a 350 put and getting 96 cents. You're buying the stock, if you had to, at 254. A company with $500 million cash in its bank account. The market cap of a Rocket Lab is $2.1 billion. This is how cheap this thing is. It's so cheap. It should be triple this price. It will be. 2.1 billion. They have 500 million in cash. It's only worth 2.1 billion in total. They got a quarter of their company is cash. It's unbelievable. A billion more, a billion plus in back orders on top of everything else. Stock is under pressure to ridiculous. 444 though, it's coming back. Isn't that amazing? Oh, this is fun. Well done, everybody. Way to go, you guys. Writing these cash secured puts, taking this cash off the table, take the money. Look, you get 95 cents for a 350 commitment. You put up $350 and get $96 for it. That's not bad percentage on your money. Writing $4 cash secured puts for January 25 and getting 80 cents, 20% on your money for between now and January. That's only 10 months. It's going to be 9 months because March is day after tomorrow. Oh my God, unbelievable. Pappy J, $4 commitment to bring in $1.25. That's 30% on his money, 31% on his money. On 40 grand, he just made 31% on his money. Just got handed 31, just got handed 12.5. Do whatever you want with that money for now. It's up to you. Wow. Like, geez. Thank you very much, I say. If you brought in $12,500 on a $40,000 commitment, and you need to live on $4,000 a month, doesn't that mean that's 3 months of living right there? You don't ever buy them back. You let them expire worthless. You keep the 12.5 and live off of it. That's 90 days of life at $1,000 a week. Boy, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. On the other hand, if the shares go to $5,550 in the next month or so, you buy those back for half the price. You're paying $6 grand to buy back 12.5. You keep 6,500 for like a month or so. In a month, you keep that. That's like making 1,500 a week. That's 75,000 a year. Can you not live on 75,000 a year? That's 40 grand helping you make 75,000 a year. Hello. That there's something there. There's something to this. Anyway, I got a Germany trip coming up in May, says Pappy J. I need the money. Savage Uncles, I know you don't approve, but rent is due for SoFi, and I had to sell $110 covered calls for April 19th. I received 49 cents for those. And I mean, rent is due, okay? They got to do something. So you just took in $4,900 in cash for calls that die April the 19th at 10. Interesting stuff. Can always do rollovers if necessary, of course. I generally don't recommend writing calls right now on SoFi because I think like yesterday we had a 60-cent gain. Maybe tomorrow we'll have another 60-cent gain. Maybe next week we have a $2 gain for the week and we're at $12.50 a share by the end of next week. But that's me. That's what I'm wondering about. But however you want to play it, more power to you. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to the party, everybody. It's nice to have you joining us today, and I'm glad you're with us today. Thank you again for these thumbs ups. We have broken the 200 thumbs up meter today, and we're now sitting at 208 thumbs ups. I just got an ad here, $10 per month offer for 12 months from some NASDAQ shorts or something like that. I'm not sure what that means. Cardiovascular and metabolic ETF. Well, how about that? Invest in the fight against heart disease. There you go. I'm getting all kinds of advertising here being thrown at me by all kinds of advertisers. Every time I look at my channel, see how I'm doing. It's quite interesting. What do we got here? We've got, here we go. JJ, it's April. You can always roll. Savage, I will give them nothing. They will get nothing from me. They either give me $100,000 for my stock, for my shares by April 19th, or they leave with their tail between their legs and I ask for $1 a share next time. And there's 10 grand. Thank you very much. Well, there you go. However you want to play it. This is why so many of you, when you start generating, $2 and $3 premiums on your SoFi share contracts, your lives are going to change dramatically, absolutely dramatically. The kind of cash flow you guys are going to be bringing into your accounts is just going to dwarf anything you've ever done before. You're going to have wonderful cash flow issues to deal with, including tax problems. But those tax problems are going to be so slight because you're going to realize, well, Bruce, I've changed all my income coming in from working from income tax to capital gains taxes, and I pay a whole lot less on capital gains than on income. I actually make more money when I make just as much money that I used to make at the office. I actually have more left over. That's right. You're going to get richer, and then some of you are going to create entities, limited corporate entities, and you're going to pay even less in taxes because politicians love corporations. They hate people. People vote. Companies donate. You definitely want to be a corporation eventually. Interesting stuff. Well done, everybody, and keep up the very, very good work that you are all doing out there. Let's take a look here. Where are we at now in this market? What's the dealio, Bruce? We're down 119 on the Dow. We're down 11 points on S&P. We're down 85 on NASDAQ. These markets are not dropping very much. They could well go higher. We're looking at Rocket Lab at 445.5. Getting a little better. SOFI down 7. GameStop at 1427, up 6. Matterport down 5 cents. 23andMe down 3 cents. We got Spire down 63. ATIP at 698, down 13. SmartRent up a couple of pennies at 295. Apple down 148. Goldman up 240. Cisco up 4. Tesla up 350 a share, back to 203 again. Arc Innovation up 18 cents. Microsoft down 80 cents. Pfizer up 12. HPQ up 14. Google down 230. Amazon down 21 cents. NVIDIA down 12.50 at 774. Unity down 148. We've got AI down only 21 cents at 29.90. Adobe up 36 cents. Netflix down $9. We've got Spider down $1 and Qs are down 2.20 a piece. IBM down $1. Meta down 140. Vatic down 260. Home Depot is up 240. Enphase down 134. Palantir up 2 cents. Make that up 4 cents now, 24.50. The high of the year, 25.50. We're at 24.50 on Palantir. Uber down $1.05 at 77.80 right now. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome everyone to the program today. It's great to have you around with us. How much richer are you guys going to get? We're at 446, 447 on Rocket Lab. I think this is pushing the high of the day, isn't it? Isn't this the pushing around the high? Yeah, 447.5 is the high, and we're at 446 right now on Rocket Lab. We might get to 450 here, and then back. That'll take us to 460 pretty quick if we break 450. 447 right now. Looks like Rocket Lab's about to break higher, as I can see it from this vantage point. Those of you writing those cash secured puts got to be smiling. Got to be grinning a little bit. 910 on SoFi, the high of the day 918, the low 894. We haven't traded much. Up 20. What is that? A 24-cent spread. We're at 910, the upper end of the spread at the moment. When does SoFi break out is the question many ask. Minutes away, hours away, days away. When? What? How? Where? Why? I'll tell you. I just. What can I say? I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Nice to have you all here. Alrighty, let's keep on rolling here. Fun times at the OK Corral. Let's see here. Savage, I super duper triple dare them to take me out. Please call my bluff. Take me out so I can have 100,000 in problems. Blair, I'm going to go out, buy pet food, and donate myself at the local pet homes for homeless pets. Humans have done already enough crap on this world. I don't support it. Beach Boy, Savage, last of the lemon pie, Mano. Another shot of tequila and a few Jan 2026 $4 cash secured puts for $1.27. Bite the lemon credit. Robert, I'm already thinking about tax. In Denmark, we pay 42% on options. It's crazy. Savage, Beachy, you are my hero. Juan, Uncle Bruce, I just got $1.20 for cash secured puts, $4 Rocket Lab, Jan 2026. Now I got 2025 and 2026 $4 strike prices on Rocket Lab cash secured puts. One way to go. 447, 448 on Rocket Lab, the high of the day, and we could go higher now. These will drop. Fun stuff, man. Well done, everybody. If you want to see how Juan does or Beach Boy does, just open up a pretend account at one of these platforms, enter the trade that they're doing, and put the position on yourself. And sit back and see what happens in the next day or two or a week or two or a month or two. You can do that with all of our viewers. You can write Tesla cash secured puts or options. You could write credit spreads on various stuff. It all depends on your platform and your trading account and all that. But you can test trade these and see for yourself if these folks make money or not. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm just I'm just a color commentator. I'm Tony Romo. I'm your Tony Romo here with the NFL, just telling you what's going on the field of play down below. I'll show you a rerun from time to time, but you can watch your own rerun on these things. See what you think. Are these folks really making money like they seem to be indicating, or are they telling you a story? 448 on Rocket Lab. We were down as low as $4.11 today. Those $4 put contracts, I bet you they were as high as $1.35, maybe $1.40 this morning. Now they're $1.26, $1.25, whatever. They're going to go down if the stock keeps going up. $4.49 on Rocket Lab. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Do you not realize what would happen if I handed in my homework in your handwriting? Anybody? Hello? I love this. Splair Denmark be like, you found a way to escape the rat wheel? Then we're already halfway with you. Larry, I'm back with my tooth glued back in my face. I had a particularly fierce piece of candy take out one of my crowns. Welcome back, my friend. Savage at Wall Street. As far as taxes, tax loss harvesting is a thing. Oh, my God. If it wasn't because I sold 2,000 Roblex, 1,000 SOFI, and FRC last year for a loss, it would have been painful, but won't be that bad next year, though. Next year. Oops. Well, Americans have got it pretty good. So have Canadians. You only pay tax. In Canada, I think the capital gains tax works like if you make, say, $50,000 in capital gains, you only pay tax on $25,000 of it, half of it. So half of it is tax-free. The other half, you pay tax on it. And if you're in a 30% bracket, so that's $7,500 in tax on a total of 50,000 gains. You keep 42.5 for yourself. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Obviously, if you've made 50,000 in option premiums, but you lost 10 grand on other stock you've had forever, you sell that stuff for a loss against the 50 grand in gains. Now your gains are only 40,000. 20,000 tax free, and you pay tax on the 20,000. 30% tax rate, $6,000. Okay, can be done. America has its own capital gains structure. Israel, UK, Germany, France, Mexico, wherever you live, Denmark, they're all different. You got to deal with your own taxation. You figure it out. It's all good. It's all good times. 908 on SOFI. Rocket Lab 454. 454 on Rocket Lab, down only 17 cents. Here we go. We're going back to $5 on your Rocket Lab, kids. Those contracts are falling in value, aren't they? Bet you those 26 puts and those 2025 puts, those $4 puts, I bet you they're falling off right now. Yeah, 454 on the stock. Rocket Lab high today, 454.9. 5.9 million traded. Look at that chart. There it comes. That's what happened last night in the aftermarket. It's the same thing. Went down to 420 and then shot back to 460. Here we are, 453, 454. Here we go. Get ready. Get ready, kids. Fun stuff. Giddy up, everybody. What can I say, everybody? Welcome to the show, and congratulations, all of you out there making money in this options market. Yeah, 212 thumbs ups, everyone. Thank you for the thumbs up meter today. The hitting that thing, I appreciate it. Fabulous. Somebody's offering to clean my apartment. Fantastic. They show, it looks like a young college girl doing the job. I don't think that's the staff. I don't think it's young college girls that work for this company. I really think it's another ethnicity. Yeah, ethnicity. I think there's another ethnic group that will come to your house to clean your house for you. But hey, job's a job. Those of you who can afford to now have someone clean your house because you're making money option writing, well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Yes. Boy, Richard, I'm glad I nabbed some more of this Rocket Lab this morning. Well done there, my friend. I'm really glad I did that, said Richard Garland. Beach Boy Larry, those bells did not sound the same without you. Keep fighting the nasty candy. Savage said to give them nothing. Bobby, account said I did 10 grand in gains in 2022. I'm hoping I make it to 15 grand in 2023. It's 2024, Bobby. Are you okay, Bobby? Bobby, hello, wake up. Come on, snap out of it, Bobby. It's 2024. Easy, Uncle Bruce. You're going to hurt yourself. Oh, my. Are you kids having fun out there? Rocket Lab, 449, got up to 455. Got up to 455. It'll do it again. You're going to get these little pullbacks and a shot higher, pullback, shot higher. Watch out. 1422 on GameStop, up a penny. 906 on SoFi, down 9. Uber down 99. Spire down 52 cents. NVIDIA down 1248. And the Dow Jones down only 87 points. Actually, we're down 76. The Dow is coming on right now. Bobby, if I'm home all day, I can clean my place. I'm just too frugal to pay someone to do it. You haven't made enough money yet, Bobby. That will change. Taxes on the year. I see, Bobby. It's okay. It's all good, Bobby. When you make $200,000 in 2025 and you make $400,000 in 2026, I don't know if you're even going to be home. You might be traveling abroad and having someone come in and clean your dust. But those are other problems. We'll deal with that at that time, okay? We'll talk about that later, Bobby. It's all right. Your tax advisor will probably tell you that's a write-off. Since you've incorporated a company in your home address and your corporation is now doing all the trades, you can afford to hire a cleaning crew. That's a write-off, pre-tax. Right. Way to go there, Bob. How is Sri Lanka? Anyway, how is Singapore? How did you like Sydney, Bobby? Yeah. See on the top of the Sydney Bridge. How about that? Yes, sir. Fun times. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, and welcome all to the show today. We're only down 8 on S&P. We're down 76 on NASDAQ. The market's coming back up. The Dow, the oil is off 4 cents a barrel. Here we go. Beach Boy. Bobby, just imagine if Uncle Bruce hits the non-existent lamp. What happens with that? Oh, Lordy Lou. What are we going to do? I do not know. I don't know, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. 907 SoFi. 452 on Rocket Lab. Here we go again. Here we go again. That's it. Another run, kids. What is happening now? Oh, yeah. Say volume now on Rocket Lab is 6 million plus. Volume on GameStop is 820,000. SoFi volume 10.9 million on SoFi volume. There you go. Down 80 points on the Dow. AI is down 12 cents. That's all. $29.99 on AI, kids. The high has been 30. We're there. We're at the high today right now on AI. Earnings come out tonight. Okay, Apple down 139, Enphase down $2, AMD down $3, Adobe up 195, Netflix down $8, Tesla up 350. Okay, there's the market right now, everyone. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show with your buddy Uncle Bruce. I've been on the air for over 2 hours. No wonder I'm so tired. I'm wondering, why am I so tired? I'm running out of gas. Well, I'm fading. Oh, I've been on over 2 hours again. Oh man, Bobby, I wonder if my wife wants a job. Maybe I could give her a job with the corporation cleaning the house. Oh, Bobby, you're in big trouble now. You are in big trouble now. Can't help you there. Okay, all right. Thank you for joining me, everybody. So great to have you here. Savage, boom! Bought back those 5 AI 2250 cash secured puts that expire January 26th. Average $9 for them. I just bought them back for $7.05. Now we wait. Not bad for a month of parking the money. Nice little hit there. Beach Boy, Bobby, time to get the cat, the dog, and the goldfish out of the unemployment line. Put them to work. Bobby, actually, she can start a cleaning business, and I will contract her company to clean the house. We are the shady accountants, you know. There you go. How about that? Giddy up right there. Nicely done, sir. Rock and roll, everybody. Way to go there, Credit Savage. Pulling in some more dough here, taking money off the table from the saps. Many of you are doing exactly the same thing. I congratulate you all. Join me tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, live with Uncle Bruce, prime time. Become a Gold Bagel member. Upgrade your membership from regular member to Gold Bagel member. Become a member right at the Gold Bagel level. Join me tonight. You can watch it live or on a rerun anytime you want. Then join me tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, for the pre-alert show, the pre-alert market show just for Gold Bagel members from 8 to 8:30. And then this big show starting at 8:30 every day. Thank you all for being with me today. I hope you had some fun, learned a few things, got a little wiser, maybe a little richer, positioned your account a little bit today, and set yourself up for some nice trades. Congratulations, everybody. Look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 o'clock. Savage Wall Street. Now we wait for AI to show us what happened last quarter. I think like Unity, it's going to go down a bit, but those 2250 cash secured puts for 2016, they're going to be $10. I'll write them then. Yeah, write them again. Thank you very much. We'll see how it goes. Absolutely. We'll be here tonight. We'll review AI's earnings tonight on the primetime show. Octavio, neat. Don't forget that. Splair, again, everybody have a good one, y'all. Take care, Splair. Have a great day yourself, buddy. Get richer, everyone. Become wealthier. Thank you again for these thumbs ups today. All of you out there, we are now sitting at 213 thumbs ups. The rerunners out there, thank you for hitting the thumbs ups as well. Thanks for letting me know what advertisers are watching this telecast. It's kind of interesting to see who's advertising over here. Thank you all. Where am I now? I gotta take the family to Reno in April. Thank you, gamblers. Stephen, thanks, Bruce and Jen. Savage of Wall Street. Neat. Parker, Ivy, have a great day, everybody. Splair. Almost getting dark here. Maybe an hour left, and it's going to get dark. That's how it is, Splair. Giddy up all. Thank you, Larry Titus. Have a great day, folks. Best wishes to all of you from Jen and I here in Palm Desert, California. We'll see you tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Pat Man, neat. Don't forget, join me live tonight. We'll have some fun, and we'll talk about making money. All right, guys. See you later. Bye for now.